Welcome back everybody to Disco Elysium. We have been investigating the whole lorry driver part last time, and we got a clue that there's a lady driver who is not so much a lady. We've been trying to track her down, but she seems she left. We've been investigating her lorry though, because she left that behind. Now, Kim has something desperately to say to me. His speaking bubble is like wobbling around, and we also have to confront the Hardie boys again, but also report back to Joyce, the lady on the boat out on the shore. So I think we're gonna do the gem mystery first, and then we go to the Hardie boys. But first and foremost, we talk to my best man, Kim Kitsuragi.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim? I don't think there's anything to discuss. No, we gotta talk.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Yeah, it does.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
Maybe Ivra? I don't know how rich he is.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardie boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
What about the movie posters? How do they factor in all this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cabin. maybe the trader is some sort of cinephile? Oh, like aroused by movies? I don't know what that means. I mean, I know like I know the pieces of the word, but I don't know. Personal loves movies, but like very much love, right? Like, could the film industry be involved?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. So it turns out this is. Is connected to the Union. What? What? Will the RCM open an investigation into this?
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
Okay.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
He stops to think. What do you think?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
So it turns out this is connected to the Union?
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Okay, debrief over?
Debrief over, after you.
I love this guy. Also guys, it breaks my heart, but I was turning off the music for this game. I think it's so stupid. There is a streamer mode specifically for this, but I still get copyright claimed on YouTube all the time. Every single video has like a strike or so I was turning it off now. I'm very sorry about it, but it's just like so annoying. So yeah, we have to deal without music. I'm very sorry about it. Alright, there she is. Let's talk to Joyce. Oh wait, I have a thought. Shadows on the water, green plants under the calm surface.
Fishies.
Okay, let's talk.
You're back. Good. What
takes
can I help you with?
She takes a sip from her silver thermal cup. I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Wait, where exactly are these eyes located?
It doesn't really matter.
It does.
And I do apologise for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this.
Okay.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would give them a read on the entire quarter.
Yeah.
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
She says, her tone more cautious suddenly.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Oh dear.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Strawberries? Iron, I understand, but strawberries? Okay, you said contain the situation. I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and strike, but I need your testimony. That's enough for now. You said contain the situation?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, man, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
So is the dead guy that has been hanged maybe her former security detail? A momentary lapse of faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating.
Uh-oh.
They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him.
So actually the Hardie boys were telling the truth. That one guy who was hanged actually assaulted a woman while he was wasted. Okay, interesting.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now.
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh god.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
You made a mess here. I have to say, this is not Disco. Maybe the investigations can team up, you know, share resources and intelligence. Boy, oh boy, is that not good. I have to say, this is not Disco.
It is very far from Disco.
Yeah.
My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put,
She grabs hold of the mainsail.
if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant?
She leans back.
It's not pretty.
The Seraï's giant hornet, the world's 2nd largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
Damn.
These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath.
I can't see it happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? I think the confrontation is inevitable. Okay, so just just so that I get it straight. One of the militia from Wild Pines, who was supposed to be her security detail, raped a lady. Then the Union militia, the Hardie boys, dragged him out and killed him. And now, in turn, the Wild Pines security detail people, the ones in the ceramic armor, they want to kill all of the Hardie boys. Do I get this right? And everyone present. Everyone present, but that was the Hardie boys and this driver lady, right? Retaliation of retaliation. So they want to kill... I mean, there were 8 people. 7 of them Hardie boys. 1 is the mystery driver lady, right? I just want to make sure that I'm understanding everything right and based on that make a decision. Not that I'd like misunderstand or anything, you know. I just so that I can keep up because they... You know, this is getting a bit, how do you say, convoluted? Very intertwined and stuff. That's what they plan to do soon. Can't see it happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. Bleak scenario you're describing. I think the confrontation is inevitable. This is like, I don't think this is gonna happen. This is definitely gonna happen. This is pretty much in the middle. Let's go with that. Bleak scenario you're describing.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia.
My name is Harry Dubois.
All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
What can you tell me about Crenell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep, black well.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eendracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Okay, anything else you got on them?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources.
She thinks.
If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
She thinks. ICP. ICP? What is ICP?
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is charged with coordinating law enforcement activities in complex multinational investigations. Their database is the single largest source of information in the world.
Oh, nice. Okay. I love when the game immediately answers my question. It's great.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Could you contact the company, tell them to call them off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
Oh, great. You said the deceased assaulted a woman.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Oh god, was that Kuno? Who did the passing on then? What did these teenagers by the canal say? Who did the passing on?
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
Okay, and what did these teenagers say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
But how does the bullet come into play? That we found in the head of the dead guy.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching.
I have.
Where did it take place? And when?
Kim, hello? We heard about this. Or have I talked solo? No, he was there when I was talking to the Hardie boys. Titus Hardie mentioned that. Maybe he didn't believe it then? I don't know.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk. Maybe on narcotics, too.
Oh boy. Now turns out I gave them to him. But no, that wouldn't make any sense because I wasn't there yet, but sounds like something my character might be doing. Handing out, like, let's party at disco.
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
And who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
We totally have to find this woman.
You'll meet her soon enough, you feel.
Will I? This colonel, the one who was hanged, did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was?
Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others first.
One is a man. Courty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Courty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
There's a pang of regret to her voice.
The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
Indeed, this matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
And where are the remaining two mercs now?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth.
She puts her foot on the guard wire for balance.
They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
So I have to hunt these two down? Oh god, this has gotta be bad. We still need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Where are these mercenaries? I have a 97% chance to succeed. Sent by the Pines and Scab Leader murder bad reply. Okay, come on.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
One must be the goon in the ill-fitting work clothes by the harbor gates, the Scab Leader.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
She's poised and unperturbed.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
And lives. One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabouts.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel.
She nods towards the sloop's cabin. I had another question for you.
I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience.
Okay.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
There's a brief silence. Seagulls squawk over the bay.
5 days, not more. Maybe sooner.
Oh, God.
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Okay, that's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Yeah. Can you tell me about these tattoos? Show her the photo.
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
She reaches over the guard wire and takes the photo, holds it in her hand.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a Interrogate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet, observe the woman's expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like vias on a microcircuit.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century, over 300 years ago.
Oh,
The sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
interesting. I have a feeling, with all this political stuff, it's getting very complex, I think, and there are lots of words that I just never heard before, and then they toss in lots of words that confuse me even more. All these countries I've never heard of, or they just are made up and stuff. So it's all in my head at once, and I have issues trying to focus on what's important out of all this information. And I have a feeling I will get an ending that I'm not gonna be happy with, just because I I try to stay out of it in a way, out of the politics stuff. All right, what is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he now?
This one is going nowhere but the morgue.
The times have changed.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
Really? Here. Martinez.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this,
She points to his heart. What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task. Search elsewhere.
I need the information. Mark it down as mercs about tattoos. You're right, not a good idea. Ask mercs about the tattoos. I'm gonna note it down, but I might not ask them about it because she says it's not a good idea, and I don't really think it is a good idea, but just that I have the quest.
Do what you have to do, detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful, ma'am.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ask scab leaders about tattoos. I'm a scab man. The victim's tattoo. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Alright. I'm very happy that we have a very long list of done things so far. And not too much of to do, but we haven't been to the other side of the canal yet. I'm gonna keep the skill point because I don't know when I'm gonna need it next. Maybe I'm gonna put it into authority because I think the next thing that I should be doing is going to the Hardie boys and confront Titus. And I think that's an authority check. I don't really have that much authority. Ow! That's gonna be bad. You're gonna kick me in the nuts. Can't really tell. It's not gonna be pretty. Oh, you can sleep after 9 p.m. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna save it here. And wait, where can I see? Here, Titus. Here, godly. I can try it now. It seems. Maybe I'm gonna try it first. Although I have like, wait, hang on, close first, close. Oh god. Okay, so authority -2, ledger of failure, and hatred -2. Let's unequip that. And then, all right. Do we have anything that adds to authority? Nope. Nope. Not really. Okay, but okay, save, and then let's talk to Titus. I'm gonna try it first with the authority, and then if I fail, I'm gonna put 1 point into authority and try again. I think my chances are very
Looks
slim.
like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see ya. Yeah, me neither, mate. 8%? Ooh! Weak when you first met. Oof. Strange reaction to bullet and disgust 8th Hardie. Fail.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
First you tell me someone's been raped, and then you don't say who. That's bullshit. Stomp your feet. I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping. Point your finger. Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, I need your gun. That's it? That's all I got? I love that. That's all I got, really? All of these things? That this is the options I get for my authority? That's it? That's all I got?
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
I mean, I saved. I mean, stomping the finger is like, it sounds like, looks like a little teen, like a little toddler or so who's just mad. But I already failed. I'm so confused. How's this gonna help me here? Things. Oh god. Point the finger.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around
Did I?
harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong.
Well, if you talk about Kuno has been throwing little pebbles at the corpse for days.
All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
I haven't said anything racist. I don't even have a gun. I haven't harassed any kid. I'm not shitting myself. I haven't said anything racist.
Of course you have.
No, I have not.
You've been calling people kip left and right, inciting race violence in my town.
I have not.
Kylie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
No, he says kid. That's a lie. There's no race rally. I'm not a racist, just look at my partner. I'm not a racist. All I care about is Revachol and its people, and if some foreigner thinks. Foreigner, ooh.
He's not racist, and there is no rally. There is no Carly either. It's a joke. Let's move on, or get some air.
What happened? You got your ass handed to you. Always go with the gun. How are you going to get out of this now?
Where's my Thorta? Is it locked? No, it's not. Hang on, I'm going to take off now. Oh, he always takes so long to get back to his desk, and then I have to go to him and he has to walk towards me again.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
You said the same line like 4 times already.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first.
Okay.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea. I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What? Who? Me? What is it? Everybody calm down. This is only a demonstration. Turn to Kim. Kim, the gun, please. This is not a good idea, guys. Oh god, but I want to see what happens.
What in the name of fuck are you
I don't
doing?
know either, man.
But I don't want to give you my gun, not after the last time.
Oof.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
About Kim's gun.
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
I'm not scared anymore. I know what I have to do. Trust me, Kim. I am merely flesh. There's no other way. I know what I'm doing. It's not my first day on the police job. I want to turn back. Trust me, I'm merely flesh.
Merely what?
He doesn't quite catch the last word. A brief moment passes in silence,
Be
then...
careful, it's loaded.
He really gives me his gun? He unholsters and gives you his firearm. It feels oddly light and buzzing in your hand like a funny toy.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
In my mouth? What, are you crazy? Whoa, 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 whoa. So, behold the demonstration. Give the gun back. This is getting too scary. But I want to point it at them.
I want to point it at them. Quit your whining. Everyone knows how to do that. You're a special man. You're going to point it at yourself. Go ahead. Show them.
I don't have another option. Oh boy.
What are you doing?
The short, cold barrel touches your lips. It tastes like iron in hell.
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
And mine.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
The big guy glances over his shoulders. These are my thoughts. This is my head. You will never forget what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me. You better get ready to fucking respect me in 5, 4, 3. I'm not fucking this case up. Finger on the trigger. You will respect me. I'm going to kill myself now, you fucking whore. Oh my god, what is this? Wait, I don't like this. This is nuts. I don't want to do this. Give it back.
Thank you. Nothing to worry about here, people. My partner likes to play these jokes. He's what you call dark.
He is infinitely grateful to have that gun back on his belt. Right?
Yeah, me too.
Dark? What the fuck was that,
I don't
you
know either.
carnies? We haven't seen RCM in 4 years, and this shows up?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I knew he wasn't gonna do it, though. I knew he'd pussy out.
Oof.
No. I still have my money on him. Sooner or later. He has that look.
Haha, everyone, did you like my funny joke? Yeah, let's go back to normal. Let's pretend this never happened. The fucking world left me, I know it. Whoo! Did you like my joke?
Do not think your failed suicide attempt will win you any pity from these men. Do not expect them to forget it either.
Oh, shit.
Again, it was a dark joke. Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker, before we continue. Jogging around seems to have a positive effect on you.
Found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
I'm not gonna rat on them.
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Charles Vidrouin, a high-ranking government official from Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Revachol.
Yeah.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said the hanging went down very quickly, no shouting, no commotion. The witness said he saw two people of Areopagite descent and one mask. The witness said it all looked like a surreal play. First this.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardie boys are dead silent.
Yeah,
This is a mess.
it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
And then you get quiet?
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Yeah, just the regular Sunday hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
The witness said he saw two people of blah 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 descent.
Interrogate? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
The witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Okay.
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
Shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
He writes in his notebook. Enough about the witness.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
Yeah, you're doing fantastic, mate.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends, are coming for you. Can I try this again? Maybe if I say these things, maybe the authority will grow. Found a witness. I'm gonna say this, and hopefully this will grow my authority.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade.
There is.
This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint.
He taps on
Detective,
his notebook.
do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
You're right, there's no local drug trade except you, pointed Titus. No, do the honor. You've earned it.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly.
He grins.
For the good of the community, of course.
Of course. I like the way he's talking. This is disgusting. You're admitting to profiting off of poisoning your own people. Good idea. People are always going to do drugs. At least this way, you have some control over it. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there. This is disgusting.
Boo fucking who. People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized.
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean
Sure.
and organized. And the Hardie boys are running it.
And profiting off of it.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you?
How dare you?
Go fuck yourself.
No, you.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardie. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardie boys here.
The 8th Hardie, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardie. I run this goddamn scene.
He takes a step closer. Oh.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
The woman sighs.
I know. Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat, he left 2 sets of footprints.
Shank you, shut the hell up.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
Oh, Shanky's name is Dennis. Okay.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
Maybe if I say this, I even get more authority. I talk to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yes, they are forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
And then the circle of revenge just keeps on rolling.
Let them come. The Hardie boys are right fucking here.
Blondie yells across the cafeteria.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, a well-oiled murder machine.
He punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
Damn it. So I even encouraged that. Maybe I should not have said that. I should have gone with my gut there. Do you know that a single Saray's giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute? This Crenell is bad news. You know that, right? The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons. Jory said they've gone rogue. Nobody's controlling them. Okay. No, I don't think they will care about giant hornets and bees. They don't care. It's bad news, you know that? Mercenaries are armed. Joy said they've gone rogue. Maybe the weapons. I mean, they also said they have weapons, but they have automatic weapons. Good weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Oh, thanks for giving me all that information. Will they pierce ceramic armor? Glenn has a knock cannon at home. I guess you'll be alright. Maybe I can mock him a little bit. No, let's be... I think that this is better.
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't? For your sake, I hope you're right.
Right about what? That a 50 caliber bullet goes through shit? Yeah, I am.
It is bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy army. And the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Okay. They've gone rogue and nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Alright, let's try this Hornet stuff. It's probably gonna ruin my authority again.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the Hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
He jerks forward a bit. I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus. I mean, okay, you got this. You got the numbers. I mean, okay, I'll be on your side when they come. I mean, okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. I mean, okay, I guess I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. They're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
With your negative energy. I don't like your vibes. Okay, sir.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that on what might be the eve of battle.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Okay, I'm going to take off now. I'm gonna say that. And I'm gonna save. Because I don't want to have this whole conversation again if I fail. Oh, there's something I can talk...
What in the name of
The theatrical suicide attempt. We need to talk about it.
It was a cry for help. I'll talk about it. Do we have to?
We do. I was able to recontextualize. I understand you sometimes employ extreme interrogation tactics, but I want you to understand that was too extreme. We can't have RCM officers going around putting guns in their mouths. We can't afford to have that image. Few institutions can.
It's going to happen again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again soon. But why did she leave me then? What? Okay, I'm sorry I put you into this position.
No need to apologize. Just keep your gun out of your mouth and we'll be alright. Let's move.
Technically, it wasn't my gun, it was yours. So I'm okay to do it again with your gun then? Okay, save. And now we talk to Titus again and try to do this authority check.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh, he has a new line. He acknowledges you gruffly. Please!
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before? I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit, and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
No.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No. I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you. I don't give a shit, just like you guys.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
Okay.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
True, they've been talking about Monica's titties a lot.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped, she needs counseling, we need to talk to her. I've asked this before, why are you hiding the victim? Someone needs to talk to her, yeah. I think this. Because, why are they protecting her? Probably because they care about her. So, I wanna, maybe I can get to that sweet spot where he's like, yeah, they're right, she needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
And those are?
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her, but you treat her with respect.
Of course I will.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
A freight train of pain. Okay.
What is her name?
The lieutenant takes out his notes.
Claudia, I'm on you. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on you, with an O-U.
That is the very first person I ever talked to, right? That's the one that I flirted with. And I even succeeded with my expression. Right?
Shit. The girl upstairs?
Yes, that one.
That can't be.
Yeah.
She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Oranje, disco dancer! Claudia. Correct your tie. Claudia Amadou, cool. Miss Oranje, disco dancer?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Oh my god, really? I have to? Said you don't remember being a cop? Said you don't remember reality? Oh god, I was too... Oh god. Composure. Composure, Chad. Composure! We need composure. Where is it? Where's my composure? There. Level that shit up. Oh god, is this still horrible?
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
No, not my morale!
I don't understand.
Heal that shit up.
So cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Okay.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Multiple, uh-huh.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
When was the rape?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
Yeah.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. So, scratch your head. What is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room. Are you in love with her? Or maybe sister?
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing
Yeah,
means.
me too.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He likes her. He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here? I see. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Another question? She's not from here?
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort, been staying over here over the winter.
Okay.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
The fat guy blurts out. Oh.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
He slaps his forehead.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
Oh dear.
What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
You said you party. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex, drugs, avoid his gaze? What? Did you do karaoke? Laugh nervously. Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right? Was it sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying you two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Oh.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
I think I know... Laugh nervously. I think I know her. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
He points his beer can at you. Let's go over the victim again. Oh god. Okay, bye. So, I need a way to talk to her. I don't know if I should be going directly upstairs and knock, or if I should go talk to Gart and see if I can get a key or something. I don't want to barge in there, though. Come here, come away from there, and let's talk.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I didn't rape her. I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I was not. She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
He's stone-faced. I went pretty okay, I guess. Better not to add anything to that. It went pretty okay, I guess.
It doesn't matter how it went, officer. What else?
I succeeded, though. Apparently that's very rare. Nothing, let's move on.
We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
Wait, nothing went up here. What? Alright.
Is it though? Nothing? Psst. You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Shush, rhetoric. Shush. Shut your trap. Okay, going up, we're going up, we're going up. Oh my, this is gonna go badly. Knock, knock.
The door is closed.
No shit, I can see that.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
She shouts, I'm drying
my hair.
I'm drying your... Okay.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Hotel bill calculations look like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. What's this? Oh, I have a thought, I have a thought! Where did my thought go? I want my thought back! Well, there it is! She's made around 4 months of payment for this room. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Hey, that is so high up!
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Okay, that's good. Good for the teeth. Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
Nacra.
Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Whisper, Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods, then looks at the door. That's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
Search the pills.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
And luckily, we are quite the expert. Please, electrochemistry, don't fail me now.
A bright orange
Nice.
bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters.
Yay!
Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this little orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Take it in secret? No, I don't want this. Just take it in plain sight. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
No. No, not in front of Kim. I can't, guys. I know this would be super disco and everything, but... Kim. And oh, no. Alright, let's go upstairs. He's gonna hate my guts if I do this. He's gonna be like, no, bad cop. And I don't want to be the bad cop. I want to be liked by Kim. The bed has been hastily made. What's this? Oh, that's the exit. Okay, never mind. Gotta go back in. There was something. Oh no, this is another door, right? Okay, never mind. I had a thought. I saw there was a thought. Thought? The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. What's this? Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Okay. What's going on here? Speak to the assault victim. Alright. Hey, ma'am.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof. But no longer.
No longer. We managed to get it down.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You're welcome.
There is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness. When she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one. Proceed. No time for pleasantries. We have questions for you. I don't want to be like so jumping towards that topic, but this is a bit odd. But we are odd, so let's.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has. Disco Infernum. Hell, you know not of which you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell. To another place. A third place. Much different from our world. No, I just trashed the place. Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the Infernum.
Oh. I'm sorry about that.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
That's me. Hi.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once a cop, always a cop. I have very little idea of what I'm doing. This is unimportant to the case at hand. Once a cop, always a cop.
Like riding a cop-a-cycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is Oranje? I mean, technically, I kinda ish know, but let her talk. let her warm up her vocal cords and get accustomed to us, I guess.
A bad memory, officer.
A bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminum. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there.
Perfect.
And night. At least it was for me.
Well, night not, but autumn, I love autumn. Favorite season.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
She takes a drag. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
Mm-hmm.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money. That is so stupid that I have to click it.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
She looks at the black note in your hand. Being what? Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
I don't know. Make money? Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Did you lose it?
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Mm-hmm. So if I would go running around the coast, maybe I find a plastic bag with the information.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss. How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record? So official.
Well, nice room we've got here.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the Whirling in Rags?
I'm wintering.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been staying here?
4 months?
About 4 months. I came in November.
That's a good month.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
In the Whirling?
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
You have quite a collection of prescription drugs down there. Should I just tell her that I snooped? That's not a good idea, I think. It could show her that she should not lie with us because we know more than she might think, but it also might cause her to not trust us and close up against us. I have other questions for you for now.
Okay.
She takes a pensive drag and a cigarette.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Oh, it still shows this. Okay, never mind.
Yeah?
Quite the collection of drugs.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard? No further questions.
I always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are.
Thanks, ma'am. I have other questions for you.
All right.
Oh, that was loud. They tell us you've been through something difficult. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. Let's return to this later, miss. Ooh.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
I'm sorry, Kim.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Okay, they tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss? Have you been raped? Let's put it this way.
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag, unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's already afternoon. And what do you mean? Were you... What does that mean? Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
So they lied?
By they, she means the Hardie boys.
Yeah, I think so too.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? You mean like a birthday party? What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do? I don't get it. What do you mean party? The way that I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than my partying? That is pretty severe partying, ma'am. No one parties harder than me. Harder than this? Keep pointing to your face? I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Oh. Huh.
What did you do when you partied?
Yeah.
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Oh.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
Yeah, on his jaw.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you, point to the yacht, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
Oof.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
So she is the caller. Okay, the call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
She's a pro at that.
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Oh, it's so good when like everything just flows like that. That is nice. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Oh boy.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell me about him? Names, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
What? What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
She thinks.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines. And against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
There's a silence. Her brows meet in the middle for a pained frown.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused. Sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Obviously not.
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
How did the Hardie boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardie boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
This lady is making the rounds. Okay, thank you for telling us all of this, miss. I feel this is so insensitive to ask this. I don't know if I should ask this. Thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Look her in the eye? I can try it again.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona.
Okay.
We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
My brain is just all over the place. What is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry.
My brain is so weird. Okay.
You are not a fool.
I am.
Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified.
Mm-hmm.
Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Avert your eyes.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Let's return to this later, miss.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Really? Drinking coffee until that late? What are my thoughts?
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
They solve shit. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
It's on. Okay, we have another thought to... to think. -2 logic still seems unlikely. What? I'm just gonna unlock it, but I don't know. It's a bit weird. Why would I... The only bonus is -2 logic? Why would I want that? Wait, have I... I can't go in there, can I? Never mind. What is this?
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your fingers across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
Okay.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Let's see if I can talk to her about that.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain? Not my favorite topic.
Okay,
but
never mind.
How about we, you know...
Yeah, sorry. What's it? Stop! There's always things popping up when I come up here. What is this? Look, a handful of dried white flowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Oh god. 42%, let's go!
The wind brushes them off the
man!
roof. They're gone.
Ugh. That's my shitty luck. Oof. Nope. This way, and then down the stair. How do I go down the stair? There. This way. I want to leave this place before I talk with Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardie boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Say in a hushed voice, why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something is off here. She seems candid. Something's off.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things.
Yeah, maybe she's hiding another thing.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
I actually wanted to just leave her apartment and then talk to him, but he was like, hold on a minute. We gotta talk now. Okay, what does my objective say? Ask Claudia about Sunday night. When Kim's not around to stop you, ask Claudia about what she heard from her room the night before you emerged into reality. She must know something. Question Claudia about the dead man. Claudia told you she can't talk about him now, but you need specifics, height, build, etc. to confirm your autopsy. Ask a little later when she has collected herself. A little later? I don't know if that's the same day. Okay. Do I have anything else? Like talk to the Hardie boys again? Okay. If I go to the Hardie boys now, I can be like, hey, she said she was not raped, so you have been trying to sell me some hogwash here. What is going on? For reals now, mate. Alright, let's talk to you again. Again.
It's you again.
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's go with the rape victim again. Claudius says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardie did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
He did.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
Okay.
He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
I think they had sex, and you barged in and saw it, and you were jealous out of your mind, and then you decided you're gonna kill him.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit, she told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become fists.
Uh-oh.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Something breaks in him. He takes a step closer and says,
Titus Hardie.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardie, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks.
Alright, so she boss lady's angry. Okay, let's go back in.
Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Oh no.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
By torture?
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
He turns to Titus, who's still breathing heavily.
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about this tape? You lied to me. So what's on this tape? Where did you get this tape? Where can I listen to this? That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation. You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Where can I listen to it?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Okay.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Thanks, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
I know I have one upstairs. That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation. So I have the tape, yeah?
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardie.
Take the tape, final listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Okay. I know I have a player upstairs in my room. I don't know if it's still working. Because I trashed the place, right? Let's try that. What? Did the smoker on the balcony say something about very attractive?
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called LIZZ. Their logo depicts the triple-towered Delta skyline. It was supposedly built to last.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix. But it isn't anymore.
Yeah. Any ideas?
My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good idea. I hope I have enough money for that, though. Door Gunner Mega Mix. Listen to the Door Gunner Mega Mix. Nice.
You stare at the great Door Gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape.
If only.
The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Respect the tape. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to think about that? Okay. And that's all I have to say about that. Hey, officer, got a minute? Is that for real? If I would go to him now, would he really have something to say to me? He's repeating it a lot.
I, saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
The racist told us where the cabin is. We only searched it. No trouble, she's going to be fine. There's going to be an investigation. Sorry, man, I can't disclose the facts of an official investigation to you.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
No need for you to do anything. Don't worry, the police are looking into it. The last thing we need is more civilians involved.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down.
Yeah.
And work on my rhymes while I can.
Good luck with that. Gotta run.
Yeah, you too. Be safe, detective.
You too. Bye. Hey, that was so professional of me, right? I was only doing really good cop stuff. Kim's going this way. Let's see who's fast. Oh no, Kim won, I think. Okay, let's save and see if he has a player.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Okay. Might be able to...
I doubt it, but I can try and answer.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
How do I... Oh, these?
The boomboxes
click on
wait
them. Okay.
on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Wowshi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
I will never understand people who don't like music. Like, maybe you just haven't found your type of music yet, but how can you not like music? In general, just as a thing. That is so weird to me. Music is for the soul. How can you not like it? It's like, I don't like air. I don't like food. This is how this sounds to me. It's like so surreal. Can I just play a tape on one of the boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Of course I have to buy the thing.
Is the Harmon Wowshi W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Can I get a discount on the boombox? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Door Gunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you'd play something so experimental.
How does 10 real sound? Let's make it 8 real. I'm not just doing any police work. I've got the Door Gunner Megamix here. An era-defining work. Let's do 4 real.
4 real is offensively low. But just this once. For the music, concrete, cop.
I can't believe this worked. Thanks to the discount, man. Here's the money for the boombox.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Okay. Welcome to the pawn shop. Do I have anything to sell?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with
Hello.
anything. Sure, let me have a look.
Say hello.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No.
Another time, back.
Okay. Nice. Now I still have 19 bucks and 40, so I can almost pay the next night. That's good. What is up here? Oh, you can go to the main menu up here. Interesting. What's this? Whoa, that's big. Whoa, okay, cool. Alrighty. Tools. Equip this to play tapes. Oh, that's so 90s. Okay, so how do I...
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape? Don't play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Another loud screech, some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the sound of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Not the dogs and the chickens.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice
Unintelligible.
I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
A click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on
Back.
your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
Oh no, it's stop, right? What was that very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree, he also sounded inebriated.
Still.
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who is this, Cordy?
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay, then what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Inappropriate? Unequip that thing. That was weird. Okay, there's my to-do list. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna make my way towards Clazier, but we got quite some information here, right? So, was she lying about the rape? Are they still lying about the rape? Was that tape tampered with? It's also very sus. I'm not sure what to believe right now. I felt like she was kind of sincere and she sounded authentic, you know? I kind of believed her. But, I don't know. It sounds very complicated. And I'm not so sure about anything anymore. But then again, have I ever been sure of anything in this game? Not really. Alright, here we are. There is Claudia. But before we go talk to her, I'm gonna go stretch and get a coffee again. And get a new cooling pad for my arm. This story is getting more and more, yeah, convoluted, more intertwined and more confusing, but I really like this. Especially this detective part and like finding out what really happened. That I really enjoy. Politics part is a bit for me and mostly very confusing. So I'm sorry, it's probably boring for some that I'm staying out of the whole politics part so much, but I don't want to take a stand about this stuff. So I just try to stay away from it and be a moralist there. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens when we talk to her and what she has to say about that tape. But as I said, we're gonna do that after a break, guys.